Okay, honey, it's me here again. It is still December 15th, 2025. The time right now is 1:01 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I wanted to get this in really quick because the wind, my lights are starting to flicker now, you guys. So I did have a dream last night, and I don't always remember my dreams. And I didn't even write this one down. There's parts of it where I was going through a building, and I think this might be a personal one because it was like all the appointments that I've had for my son along with myself, you know what I mean, with like my cardiology stuff and then all of his different appointments. And then my MS shit on top of it. So I was going through this building and I had multiple appointments in one day. And whenever I was going to the suite that I thought was the suite that I was supposed to be in, I looked at my clock and it was like I was over half an hour late for my appointments, which usually after the 15-minute mark or so, they're going to no-show you and they're not going to see you, okay? And so that's what kept happening to me in that dream, but I think it's unrelated. I think what is related to the collective is, you know, those aluminum like roasting pans that you can get that are like disposable. I do use them and I do wash them, but I've been using them more often this year because I can't have any of my porcelain or ceramic baking dishes out because of my son. So I've been really utilizing those. And I had this like image of like fluid being transferred from one to the other. You know how like sometimes that's the way you can mix things from one cup to another. People will mix shit that way sometimes. And I was getting this, you know how like when you make a vinaigrette dressing, you add like Dijon mustard to emulsify it so that it can bring everything together, right? I got it first, like it was all mixing, but as they kept mixing, they kept going back and forth. It was actually doing the opposite. So it was like the particles were separating from one another to two separate things. And the first thing that came to me was spirituality with Sam. She refers to it as the taffy getting ready to break. And I think that's what it means. So, and I don't know when, you guys, but that's what stuck out to me with that because, and I do think that there's just so much more shit coming out, even, shitbag supporters because of what happened to Rob Reiner and stuff, his disgusting posts that he did. They're even coming out saying, dude, that is poor, bad form, as Captain Hook would have said, right? So yeah, I think that is just, it's this collective energy and it's building. It's that fucking balloon, right? And like I told you, I feel like we're at that point where it's fucking translucent, and I think it's going, each little thing is adding more and more tension on it. So yeah, I just wanted to get on and share that with you guys before I lose power. I'm going to go make sure, I believe our generator's all gassed up and stuff like that and ready to go, and we have a spare canister. So even though we don't lose power a lot, I still want to be prepared because we have 2 refrigerators, dude. I don't want that shit going to waste. So, all right, that is what I have for you guys today. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video, okay? Love ya.